Hey, I'm doing good. How's it going?
Good, good. But yeah, I was pretty much just gonna ask, like, how has the kind of first 2 months been with us? If you want to just kind of say your feedback.
Yeah, the first 2 months have been very productive on my end. From the two leads that I've already received from your partnership, we've roughly estimated looking at almost 3.5, I want to say, million in just gross total sales and roughly like 115 GCI. So things are
Okay,
definitely looking good and I'm happy, man.
not too bad. It's a bit of a return on investment. Tell me about the different listings. So um you got the property. It looks like 2.6 mil, the lot 600K, and then this 300K that maybe might come through listing.
Yeah, so right now we're actually going to be shooting for we have three listings right now that you given me. One is going for 2.5, the other one's going for 600, and the other one is roughly around the 280 to 300 kind of price range. And that was all within this month.
Tell me, so from the time of like booking the appointment, I'm sure like a lot of people watching this, like they're gonna be concerned on like, okay, am I gonna have to take this lead from not knowing me to, listing with me? Am I gonna have to take them from a 1 to a 10? Like, can you kind of explain the experience? Like, and you can start with like the $2.6 million one. From the email we sent to the appointment to just calling to confirm the appointment and the appointment. Can you explain how that experience was?
Yeah, it's been a pretty easy transition just because by the time your team gets a hold of them and I call them, it's already a warmer lead and they kind of understand what it takes to kind of sell their property and the time frames that we get from the callers that you have. So overall, it's been a really good experience. A lot of these folks enjoy talking to your people, so it's definitely not one of those conversations where, with some dude on the phone that's not in the happiest, tonality or, half-assed questions or anything like that. It's very thorough.
That's the nice part about cold calling is like, yeah, you're gonna get some rude people on the phone, but those people aren't gonna book in with you. It's
Right.
only the nice people who heard
Mhm.
us out, which will then in turn they'll hear you out as well. The 2.6 and the 600K lot, is that like, you can just tell me realistically, is that secured yet, or what's that look like right now? What's the situation?
Yeah, the property that you gave me for 2.6 and the other lot for 600, that's a pretty much a done deal. So we should be having a contract signed by next week. They're having a few people fix up a few details, but as
Okay,
of right now, that's a lead 100% that you've given me.
that's awesome. And didn't have to negotiate commissions or anything like that? Is it the full, like just normal commission you usually take with, word of mouth clients, things like that?
Correct.
Okay, awesome. That's where do you have to be at in business to quit the UPS job? 'Cause that's the goal now. We gotta keep this going.
Yeah, the goal for me to leave my other job would be roughly around like $10,000 a month or so. So the way we're at right now and how much leads that you've been providing over these past 2 months have been very well. So I'm more than confident I can leave my job.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Um, and then the 300K, is it pretty much just like you said you're still doing a price analysis and what's next steps with that?
Yeah, so from the call that you guys had, I would basically price the home, which I'm kind of working on right now, and then I will see if she's willing to just have it on the market ASAP. There's nothing need to be done, so I don't imagine it will be too hard of a conversation.
With that one, like, I mean, both of these, did you have to like compete with any other agents, or was it kind of just you were the first agent in front of them?
Yeah, so when it comes to competing with other agents, I was the only one, and so that helped me a lot, kind of not be in the pressure of having to rush to them or trying to negotiate my commission. So it's been very easy working with you.
So, I know time frames is a big concern with agents when it comes to, working with marketing or lead companies, right? A lot of these people 6, 12, 2 years out and they send them over. Um, what did the time frames look like on these two, I guess, two big leads? Because obviously the land in the house, that was just one lead, where it was two listings, but the two leads in general.
Yeah, so for the first two leads that you've already given me, they're ready to list within next week. So it's fast, it's ready to go, and this is something that um they're excited to move on. So
And when you first joined, were you expecting these results? Like, what were you doubtful of anything, or like, what was your experience when it came to first joining, investing the money?
honestly, I thought I was going to get scammed at first, but I was in the perspective that I either have to risk money or just be happy making no money. So that was my initial thought, and since I've done this investment, I've been super happy. I mean, you guys have done phenomenal, very attentive to your calls, and overall, like I said, you guys have given me two listings with the GCI of roughly like 120,000. So I couldn't be more than happy.
Yeah, that would be on average what 60K per month then. So
Roughly,
um,
yeah.
that is crazy. What would you say to an agent that's kind of like, I'm sure there's a lot of agents, they see our brand, they see the ad, they've talked to me already, and they're kind of like on the fence when it comes to joining. What would you say to those people, I guess?
Yeah, so for the people that are still thinking of being a partner with SRP, I really think that they should consider just because, I mean, it takes a lot of that lifting and introduction off their shoulders, and it gets you into a point of getting leads that are moving fast and are ready to work, and they don't have the time frame of 2 to 3 years out or having to filter them. So it's a great partnership, and I wouldn't wanna leave SRP. I can't imagine being easy to go from 0 to at least a few clients and, getting the ball rolling and getting people to call for you, so I'm a fan of you, my friend.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Yeah, it was definitely a process getting it started. I think things are really getting moving, so it's cool. I think there's a big gap in the market when it comes to like US based callers. So I definitely want to
100%.
try to take that. Um,
Oh, yeah, 100%, and honestly, it's funny 'cause, I'm getting leads and leads, and people a lot of these other agents, "How the hell are you getting those? How?" And dude, I'm gatekeeping, so I'm like, "Oh, a
yeah, the one
friend
agent per
referred
area.
me." I'm like, "Oh, a friend's mom told me," like, and that's how I got it, so,
That's
like, the
so
Pine
funny.
Canyon one, they were like, "'Cause literally, dude, there's only one agent that does it in Pine Canyon, which is, like, a gated community, it's the most expensive neighborhood here, like, period,
Yeah,
and cheapest house is, like, 1.8,
not bad.
and I'm the youngest agent to, have a listing out there, so people are wondering how the hell I did it, like, people are wondering, um, what am I doing that's kind of boosting me in marketing and whatnot, but
That
yeah,
is
it's been helping a
crazy.
lot.
That is so cool to hear. Like the actual perspective of how it feels. Like that's sick. Not making them jealous, but that's probably a cool feeling. Like them like not them not knowing how like what is the brand doing?
Yeah,
How's
because a
it
lot of
doing
these
this?
agents just do mailers and stuff, and maybe a few of them cold call, but, like, it's just kinda half-assed, not really, like, professional, it's not their bread and butter, it's just like, I'll call
Yeah,
40, maybe 1 might give me a potential appointment, that kind
yeah,
of thing, so it's not very, like, targeted.
yeah. Interview aside, that is sick to hear though. Like your peers are like, where are these appointments coming from?
I know, dude. There's this one guy here that he's been in the real estate for like 10, 12 years, and I'm basically like out moving him. So it's definitely
So
good on my end.
what like sales volume were you at in the last before working with us? Like if you say like all right, let's just do 2025. Like what do you know what your sales volume was?
Before joining SRP, I want to say my total sales volume was, I want to say, around $1 million.
Really? Okay.
And now working with, obviously SRP, I'm looking at, like, easily, like, $3 million on only 2 deals that you've given me. So,
In 2 months, it's 3x That is crazy. I mean, obviously, yeah. I mean, insane. What other streams are you getting like deals from right now? Like, just out of curiosity, are you just like word of mouth and referrals? Other than that, are you
So
investing
right
in anything
now I'm
else?
working on Zillow, and luckily I don't pay for it. It's just like a partnership with another agent in the office, so I he gets a cut on his end.
Mhm.
And I have a few other old leads that are finally circling back and actually doing something. So that's another primary lead source, and then my final one would just be my sphere. Like I got a buddy of mine looking at
Yeah.
buying. Um, so that's just really it. But
Yeah, keep me posted if you want to scale up. I think right now though it's definitely a solid flow, and um, I'm looking forward to just
yeah,
keep
because I
going.
mean once this Pine Canyon listing closes in that's a almost 3 mil for both the lot and the house. I'm definitely just gonna be reinvesting, dude. And it's funny because I'm thinking about doing like a flip. So
Oh, that'd be sick.
I'll probably put the majority of that and maybe like 20 grand aside or something like that, just for this and other expenses I have. But I mean, besides that, I just need to be reinvesting right now. So
Yeah,
definitely want to. And you mentioned, capping in terms of, because obviously Flagstaff is small, but you can always just go within the hour radius from Flagstaff, and that's somewhere
yeah,
that I can target too, just because I know the lead source can be a little small.
yeah, yeah. No, it's cool though. There's a lot of absentee owners in that area, so like
Oh, okay.
in terms of density of leads, like there's a lot like for
There's still a
just
lot.
a
Okay.
small area we have. But yeah, so Henry is he's getting good now though. So I'm looking forward. I think results
I
are
know
gonna
it's
keep
funny
up.
because I was listening to the conversation with Grant, and this is the lot in the house, and even he sounded nervous, and I was like,
Yeah, no,
it's
when
all
the
good.
lead when the lead was like he was like he was like how much is the do you think the home's worth? Because he asked me
Yeah,
if he
yeah,
wanted to sell it. Like, yes. He was like, okay, what do you what's a number you'd want for it? And the lead was like 3.1 mil. And Henry thought he was BSing. He thought he was just saying that and like
yeah.
Henry looks it up on Zillow. He's like, oh yeah, yeah. It's like you could hear it on the call. It's so funny. Because I was on the phone with them during that time, so I was actually listening to that call live through a Zoom call, just like this.
Oh, no
Um,
kidding.
yeah, that was like the one call I listened to, and then he just books a $3.1 million, $3.2 million appointment. It was crazy. Um, but yeah, so I'm looking forward to keeping that going. Obviously, Henry's going to keep improving the more calls he does too. So it should just results should keep picking up, and then we can scale it up with 2, 3 more callers if you want. Um, we'll go from there. It's definitely exciting for what's to come now.
How much have you scaled already, Matt? I mean, how many clients do you have so far?
Like 21, 22 clients. We have a lot of new clients, so if we could just keep them monthly after their first 60-day period,
Mhm.
um, obviously that'll be
And
a good
honestly,
number.
the that was like the main enticing part of or at least from my perspective, I thought it was the most enticing offer, just because you're putting skin in the game
Yeah,
to make sure that you're getting something in.
yeah,
And
yeah,
so I feel like it's super enticing, and it's a great offer proposition for a lot of people. And hopefully, you keep it the same, or, if you find a way to tinker it. But I mean,
yeah,
I
yeah.
found like a low risk, high reward situation. So I'm
Yeah,
sure
we're
people love that.
definitely gonna keep everything we do performance based, right? Like, and I'm just we're so focused on like because even if we get someone good appointments and they're not converting, like it's just there's no ROI there they're gonna leave. So we're just
Right.
very focused on like getting the best appointments and then bringing on the best clients too. Just very
Very
established or
loyal
good
based,
clients.
right?
People are gonna work like really like give it their all and collaborate things like that. So yeah, but it's exciting and appreciate hearing that about the offer. We're definitely keep running it. Maybe raise price a little bit eventually, but yeah,
Yeah.
keep running it.
Yeah, I think you should, man. I mean, if you scale it at a point where, you're just getting too much on your hands, it might be worth just scaling up, up in the price
Yeah,
and just going from there. Maybe you could target like the younger audience, but for me, I was just like, fuck it. Like, what do you have to lose? You know what I mean? Like,
I respect it. you investing because the younger people are usually scared actually. So we
Really?
only right now we only target like all of our marketing, our messaging is 8 mil plus in sales volume.
No kidding.
So yeah, it's literally like the young and like I was the same way as you. Like I invested so much money before I made a single dollar with this business, just coaching and courses. So like I was like, this is gonna be a sick partnership. I knew it already, um, but yeah, that's so funny. 'Cause yeah, you signed on the YouTube ads as
Yeah, I
the
signed for
original
the
offer,
YouTube ads, dude, and
which that would have
my
ripped too.
scripting was
But
so shitty, but
it's just weird being in the front of the camera at first. That's the only issue. It's like
yeah, I'm just not used to reading too, so I look like all robotic and stuff, and it just doesn't look very natural. But I
that's
mean,
so funny. But yeah,
are you
maybe
still doing
eventually
this?
YouTube ads. No, actually, we've just shifted to calling.
Holy
So
shit.
yeah, we're just solely focused on doing more of that so we can get better quicker too. So I actually got a team call right now. So I'll hop off in a second here, but we're just gonna hop in, listen to call recordings, and try to give some feedback to the callers.
Cool. All right, man. Well, I'll let you do your thing, and let me know if you need anything else from me. Like I said, I'm always happy to help, my friend.
For sure, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be in touch and we'll try to keep sending you appointments your way before the next period.
All righty, my friend. Talk to you soon.
All right, I'll see you.